He's having a special season. The Ballon d'Or is there. So it's fine. The Ballon d'Or is there. And Benzema knows that he's getting an African Golden Ball. And it's amazing to see a player like him, other than the obvious two, get appreciated. How does this season rank? And is it on the same level or even better than that incredible Messi 2018-2019 season? Let's talk about it. You see, first off, again, an amazing season by a boy. I know. It was a break academy, scholar, and so forth, which is what makes this so amazing. Because there's one thing when you're always an amazing player who becomes amazing. It's even better when you were a break and you become that dude. Benzema's trajectory is the greatest in football hot law. From a scholar break to chief ogre. This guy's been chief ogre for like the last year or so. And I've viewed him as the best player for at least the last year or 2 years. Bro, okay, cool. I know they give the golden ball to Messi or they'll give it to Lewandowski. In my viewpoint, my eye test, in the way I view things, he's been the best player for at least the last year or 2 years. And it's just amazing that right now, the entire world is fully appreciating that we are looking at the best football player on the planet. Hands down, he's the best football player on the planet. And people are saying this is an historic season. When you look at goals scored, performance, clutchness, iconic moments, carry job. It's a nice package of what has been a super amazing season. It's not stats padding. It's not relying upon an amazing team, not mentioning any names. It's that truly amazing coming of age of an individual footballer. So people say, okay, cool. So when looking at this season, it reminds me of another season of another dude, which I call perhaps one of the greatest carry jobs ever and one of the best seasons that I've ever seen. Because what's your boy? Let me bring up what 2018-2019. What Messi did that season was nothing short of outstanding, nothing short of incredible. Because see, for me, I'm again like this is like the anti-Jorginho psychosis. People say, oh, but he didn't win the Champions League. Oh, but how many trophies did he win? Shh, you dumbass genius, get out. Based on what he had to work with and what he achieved as an individual and how much he had to do with a bunch of bricks and fruit sellers surrounding upon him, this is one of the best club seasons I've ever seen, ever. I don't care about goals scored or whatsoever. That doesn't mean anything to me, because how I view it is what the individual does, what he has to work with, and how much he has to rise to a certain level because of the so-called bricks pulling him down. And what Messi did in this season, 2018-2019, was nothing short of outstanding. And if he had won the Champions League, it would go down as the greatest ever season by a player, ever. Throughout football history, it would have been the greatest season by an individual across the season, hands down, 100%. So, I was saying that, bro, if these guys win this UCL, this is the greatest season by an individual, hands down, and nobody will ever compare. But even despite that, it was still incredible. So before we even compare, I think it's great that they're even in this conversation. Because years would go by. Like let's rewind the clock a few years. It was Messi, Cristiano. Who was Benzema? He was Cristiano's side piece, Cristiano's side chick. He was just the dude he carried Cristiano's bags. He was like, yo, Ogasa, it's him. Make una just carry load for him. That's what he was. This guy was just carrying the load for Cristiano. So it is amazing that we're now really talking about Benzema and Messi in the same conversation. And it's amazing that we can actually have this debate and this discussion of this is Benzema's greatest season comparable to Messi's greatest season. And people will say, yo, Halfo, what about the 91 goal when he broke the goals record? No. No, you see, you have to understand, the thing about this is that you have to understand guys that really know football. There are guys that think they know football and they don't really know football, people that think they know football will say, "Oh, look how the goals he's got. That's his best of the season." But if you really know football, you will know that, oh, that's one of his best seasons. But his best season was this season, based on what he achieved with what he had to work with. That season, what I think that was 2011, 2012. Pick Javi was there. Pick Iniesta was there. Pick Busquets, and that was the core who did what in that summer. That's right, won the European Championships, Euro 2012. So he had a great support system. Just take anything from what he did, but he had a great support system. He had nothing here. In this season, he had nothing, which eventually screwed him up. But let's just even rewind ourselves back to what Messi did that season before we even look at Benzema's season. Because I think what was truly amazing was this was the evolved Messi. When we first got introduced into Messi, he was an attacking winger, the number 19, who was a superb dribbler that was very direct. So that was just his main job. As he grew older, as Javi went away, Iniesta went away, he was okay, I now have to do more because we don't have the playmaking abilities of Javi and Iniesta. So I now need to take on this playmaking abilities. So what we saw was the passer and the creator. But what made him special was, okay, I'm a give that passing and creating, but our goal scoring is still going to be there. So he was still giving you those goals. He was still giving you the dribbling, but his passing got taken to the next level. His playmaking got took to the next level. So we were looking at a truly, fully rounded footballer. And I think for Messi, he needed all of those skills in this season because Valverde could only do so much with guys like Coutinho, a freaking Cannibal Suarez, and an Alba who was crying at halftime. But what Messi was showing was, my gosh, like this, what more do you want from an attacking player? He's giving you goals. He's dribbling past guys. 2, 3, 4, 5 guys. He's making passes. He's playmaking. He's creating passes that you've never seen before. So it was truly outstanding what he was doing. And I mean, you can go back to the videos that I said and I marveled at what this guy was doing on this football pitch. That, bro, very few players we've seen achieve what this guy's achieved at that football pitch. And I think the fateful game was, of course, the Liverpool game. And I think in that first leg, we all thought it was over. And if people were to say, okay, what was the most iconic moments of that season for Messi? It was this goal. Because he'd already scored one goal already. You know, so it was, I think, Campbell scored the other goal. So, okay, 2-0 is cool. And you know what? You know what? People say, okay, whoa, okay, wait, hold up. I think I even have it here. After he scored this goal, this was my reaction. Cover your ears. I'm warning you now. Cover your ears. After Messi scored this goal, this was my exact reaction. That was my reaction. That was my reaction. That was my core raw reaction when he scored that goal, because the distance it was, who was in goal, it's up there, Alisson Becker, and where he put it in the top corner, I was like, this is stupid. As in, this guy, and that was his second goal of the game. Like, this is stupid. This is really ridiculous. So it was that and so forth. And I think people will say, see, I think this is the perfect image. This is the perfect image of that second, because I think this image signifies why it was such an amazing season for Messi. Because Liverpool knew, see, you always know that a guy is a problem with how many people you have to put towards him. I don't know whether many of you guys know rugby, but you know, there was a player, you know, Messi, soul rest in peace, Jonah Lomu, who played for New Zealand. You couldn't put one guy on Jonah Lomu. You had to employ 3 or 4 guys on Lomu to put him down. So you had to put 3 or 4 guys on Lomu to put him down. Pick MJ, Jordan. Like Jordan, you have to put 2 or 3 guys on him. So this image just showed you what Liverpool like, leave Coutinho, leave Cannibal Suarez. Every man, woman, and child has to be on his freaking duty, because if we allow him any space to even breathe, he can destroy us. And there's only so much Messi could, because Messi, like, oh my God, scored 2 Gs in the first leg. Look at what I've done this entire season. Can I please get some freaking help on with this piece? And the Barca team was like, nope. You're gonna have to do it. And it was almost that there was just this expectation that because he'd done so much, they expected him to do it again in that second leg when, bro, he needed help, especially at Anfield. So it was one of the most shocking, incredible carry jobs. But we look at um, your boy Benzema, man, and it's been a superb season for your boy. And I mean, we already know what happened, what he did to PSG and how he took down Paris Saint-Germain. Because I think that's where it started. Because I think even before that PSG game, he was already balling in La Liga. Because, like, okay, look, it's La Liga, you know. Because the champs, that's where the spotlight is. So I think Benzema got put on a map with that hat trick because you have to remember when Mbappe scored in the second leg, you're like, okay, boom, PSG cruise control, Real Madrid, it is what it is. And I think this story began when he put pressure on Donnarumma. Because when he put pressure on Donnarumma, won the ball, got that goal, I was like, whoa. And then came the two more goals. And I think at that hat trick, guys were like, wow, what a turnaround. But okay, it's just the one game. It's just the one game, so we're all cool. But then it was like, are we witnessing something special? Because he did it again. The very next game against Chelsea, those two outstanding goals in the first leg, and then scoring the critical winning goal. So in the last game, he scored a hat trick, and obviously the third goal being the critical goal. The next game here against Chelsea, he scored two goals in the first leg, and he scored the winning goal in the in the second leg. Hang on, and then you look at Man City. You show up, and you say what's up, scoring two goals in the first leg. Like, okay, that's fine. And then in the second leg, in one of the most brilliant comebacks of all time, you win the penalty and you score the penalty, which is the winning goal. So in the three back-to-back games against tough opponents, you've come up with the crucial winning goal. And we also cannot forget that he's also led Real Madrid to a La Liga title, having an amazing, outstanding season. So that La Liga trophy is unlocked with you being the outstanding player in Spain. And you've led, and I mean led. You know when people say, okay, they led. No. This is he led. He led his team to a UCL final. He's led his team to a UCL final. Something that Messi couldn't do. And, you know, as I said, as how Messi had his iconic moments in that season. Iconic moment was that free kick. One of the best free kicks I've ever seen. An outstanding free kick. But Benzema can also say that, okay, that's all well and cool. I agree with that. But he has his iconic moments as well. Huge pressure. Away from home. This is the goal to shorten the deficit and to give you hope. Because Benzema doesn't score this. They don't win with a 2-goal deficit in Bernabeu. And with all the pressure in the world, balls of steel to do a freaking Panenka with all that pressure. That's his iconic moment. So then as we look at it, we say to yourself now, where are we at? What is the better season? As things stand, I'm giving the edge to Messi. Because it is close. And the reason why it's close, because it's very close, because we have iconic moments. We have clutch moments. We have pretty much a carriage of when you're doing a lot of the workload. But the reason why I give the edge to Messi is, as much as Benzema has to carry Real Madrid, he's had far better help than what Messi had. Messi didn't have Modric. Messi didn't have Rodrigo. Vini sometimes, you know, and even like a Carvajal popping in and that. So Real Madrid, even if they are rebuilding, I think that the support has shown up more for Benzema than it did for Messi. Because Messi, no one showed up for that guy. No one showed up for him. So, because for me, I just that's no. Because this has been a carry job. Because I think when you're carrying a team, that's when we have this kind of conversation. What if? What if? What if Benzema wins the Champions League for Real Madrid? I feel Liverpool are favourites. I think Liverpool might get this, might. And I think, basically, you know what? I'm going to leave this question to you guys. So as I said, as of right now, I'm giving Messi the edge. Although it is very, guys, it's close, because as much as I'm giving Messi the edge because he had to do far more carrying because his support system were a bunch of bricks compared to what Benzema had, Vinny hasn't been fully great for him. Rodrigo's not been amazing throughout the whole season. But bro, this dude has come up clutch in every single one of the knockout games for Real Madrid against not so easy opponents. Okay? It's not as if, okay, winning goal in CL knockout game, that's amazing. PSG, with Messi on that pitch, Chelsea, the defending champions, and one of the favorites for the competition, Man City. Yeah, it's close. It is close. It is close. So I'm going to leave you guys with this, and then I want you guys, maybe you can, have fun in the comments. If Benzema leads Real Madrid to this Champions League and comes clutch in the UCL final, is that a greater season than Messi's 2018-2019 season? And where does that rank as an all-time great season for an individual? I have an answer, but I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it because I don't want to tempt it. Because I'll be real with you. I'll be fully real with you, man. I'll keep it a stack with you. I like Benzema. He's got that swag. I like his character. I like his bravado, and I love his psychology for football. And I think that it would be, because the reason why I like this so much, the reason why I was so happy is because Benzema is reminding me of dudes, the individual, the superstar. And Benzema is saying that, wait a minute, because people always say that, oh no, it's all about teams and systems. The age of the Dino, Ronaldo, that age is gone. The age of the superstar is gone. And Benzema is like, hang on, the superstar is still important. I agree, the system, tiki-taka, gegenpress, pass, all that kind of stuff. That's all cool. But the superstar, the hero, the superhero, the Captain America, the Superman, the Spawn, the superhero is still relevant and important in football. Because we're going to have a slightly uncomfortable conversation if he wins this UCL. And it's a conversation that I don't think anyone wants to have. Because it's a conversation that nobody wants to have. So I'm not going to say anything because I don't think, so it's almost, I think it'll be better if Liverpool win. It'll be better if Liverpool win and Benzema drops a disaster class. Because if Benzema drops a quality performance in that final and leads into that final, is the combo we won't have. So look, he'll probably be injured for that final. He'll probably be injured for that final, or he'll probably drop a disaster class. And then if that happens, I'm like, okay, it's still an amazing season. It's still an amazing, based on what he's done, it's still an amazing season. So, because I don't think we won that combo. But yeah, so I'll leave that question to you guys. If Benzema leads Real Madrid to the UCL, being clutch, how does this rank with Messi's 2018-2019 season? And where does that season rank all time for an individual in a club season, man? That's what I want to hear from you guys, man. So guys, remember, man, use your QR code and scan this code here to join on the official Discord group. So we talk all things football, movies, music. There are loads of channels there for you to chat, a nice chit chat there. And I'm always there. I'm always dropping in, dropping out. So you just use your phone to scan the QR code right there to join the official Football Hot Content Crack Addicts Discord group, or click on the pinned comments below and you can join up on our Discord group, man. Interesting season. Peace out.